today we're going to do a video on do-it-yourself garland. So in the video that I posted of my Christmas tree collar that was red, all above my windows I had garland with poinsettias and ornaments in it, and I will show you a clip of that right now. That is all garland that I made because I didn't want to spend $175 on one little garland, let alone, I have 8 windows in that room or something like that. So with that being said, I'm going to show you how I do my own garland, and hopefully it helps you save a little bit of money this holiday season. So the first thing that I do is I actually hang all of the garland first, and then I go and add whatever I'm going to add after the fact. So I get it hung, and then I make sure it's all the branches are out and everything, and then I will add little things just by looking at it. So to start, this room this year, I'm going to try to do gold, silver, and white on my tree. So I want gold, silver, and white in the garland as well. That's going to be on my fireplace. So with that being said, I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing I want to point out, I always plug it in first to make sure the lights work. If they don't work, it's not a big deal. You just add lights to it. And honestly, on a couple that I did a couple years ago, I just left the broken lights on there because I didn't want to go through and cut them all off, and to just put new lights on top of it. Nobody can even tell, especially if it's 9 feet up in the air. So these actually are the only lights on this garland. But so you'll see that I made sure that all of the lights were sticking out so that you can see that there's more lighting. When I put it up there initially, they were hidden, so it looked really dark. So now it looks better. So now what I'm going to do is go through, and I'm just going to put the ornaments on there where I think that they look good. I don't use glue. I just simply take the ornament and I'll stick the garland through it and then just hold it there. Sometimes I even just set it there depending on the positioning because no one really touches that. So it's not going to fall. These are all plastic too. I have some glass ones. The little ones are glass, but I'll make sure to secure them tightly on there. But these ones are plastic, so if they fall, they fall. But very rarely does that ever happen. So.
Lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good scent.
garland. You can add any sort of like poinsettia or flowers or anything like that. I have these silver ones, so I'm gonna see what they look like. So with that being said, I'm gonna do that right now. Do-it-yourself garland. I really like the way it came out. Again, I used no glue. I simply used a garland and lights. I also used, so I put 100 lights on it, and I thought it needed more, so I added another 50. So there's 150 lights on this. And again, you have to go through and you have to make sure that the lights are outside, they're facing out, because if they're not, then it will look dull. I also went through and put ornaments in there, basically just hooking them to the strands of garland themselves. The only ones that have ornaments on, ornament hooks on them are the small glass ones, because I don't want those to break. But again, I wrapped them really tightly around the garland so that it does not fall off. All in all, it took me probably about a half an hour to do. I like the way it came out. My tree is going to be matching it, hopefully. And I will show you what that looks like once it's finished as well. As for now, I hope that you enjoyed this do-it-yourself garland video. And please subscribe to our channel to see the next do-it-yourself videos that we are going to do for Christmas. Thanks.